to my YouTube channel, and today is going to be number 6 in 12 days of Christmas. Can't believe we made it to the halfway mark, guys. What the heck? That means it's literally 6 days away from Christmas. I cannot wait. Today I bring a very exciting video. I have been itching to play with this for a really long time, and I've been waiting just for you guys, so I hope you're just as excited as I am. Today is going to be a first impressions video on this guy. I cannot wait to start playing with this. I have literally waited until this video to use any of the shades on my eyes. So let's just dive right in. I have the new Nude Huda Beauty palette with me, and this is the packaging all in its glory. It comes in this like frosted plastic packaging on the outside, and it says New Nude Huda Beauty on the front, and it looks like this. I'm sure you've seen it around. And then when you open it up, you actually have this little insert on the inside as well. And oh, you can just hear the angels singing as you open this in all of its glory. I cannot wait to dive in. So let me tell you about what's inside of this palette before we get started and do swatches and everything like that. So on the back it says, introducing the new Huda Beauty New Nude Eyeshadow Palette. Huda's fresh take on the nude look. 18 gorgeous shades ranging from cool to warm tones, including 10 buttery mattes that blend seamlessly with your skin, 4 multi-reflective shadows with a versatile pearly to iridescent finish, 2 pressed glitters for an opulent touch, 1 pressed pearl for a velvety shine, and 1 concealer base to make your shadows pop. From a minimalist I woke up like this look to a show-stopping iridescent lid, this eyeshadow palette is your new must-have to enhance your beauty on any occasion. I don't know about you, but I'm super excited. Let me show you guys exactly everything that is in its glory in this palette. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. So pretty. Like, I cannot wait. So first we're gonna go through and swatch everything before I decide to start using any of the shadows on my face, or my eyes, I guess you could say, not my face, so that we can kind of get an idea of the type of pigment that we're running into. The first shade is Bare. The next shade is Crave. My goodness, oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. The next shade is Play. Next is Fantasy. The next shade is Love Bite. The next one is Spanked. Our first shade in the next row is Lace. The next shade is Daydream. Our next shade is Tickle. The next shade that we have is actually one of the pressed glitters in Excite. The next one is another pressed glitter, and this one is in the shade name Infatuated. And the last shade in this row is Kinky. Now on to our last row of colors. The first one that I'm going to dip into is Concealed, and this is the concealer that comes with the palette. Our next shade is Secret. Next shade is Tease. Our next shade is Raw. Our last shimmery shade is Charmed. Our last shade is Teddy. Here is all of the colors swatched on skin. As you can see, you definitely get a lot of shades within this palette just by looking at all the swatches. So I'm really excited to start diving in and using it. Let me go wash off my arms and then we'll get right into playing with the palette. So the first thing that I want to test out with this palette is the shade Concealed, which is the concealer color, and it's supposed to work as a base to your eyeshadow. And so I want to see how well that actually works when using these specific shadows. So I'm going to go in with a random flat BH Cosmetics brush, and I'm just going to go straight in with the color Concealed and put that on my lid. Definitely doesn't blend well, and it's not high coverage, but I don't think it's supposed to actually conceal anything. I think it's literally just supposed to be an eyeshadow base. So after putting it on, here's the difference. This eye has nothing, this eye has the concealed. You can tell that it's lighter and highlighted and whatnot, but I don't feel as though it has a lot of coverage and a lot of build to it. But we'll see how well it makes the eyeshadows perform. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the other eye really quick. Next, I'm gonna actually go in with Bare and set everything. And I'm just gonna use a big fluffy brush from Morphe. This is the M504. And I'm just gonna brush that all over the lid. Whoa, okay. Just to be cautious, this does have a lot of kickback to it. I like swirled my brush in at first and it went everywhere. So maybe recommend patting instead of swirling. Seems to be going smoothly so far. This is my lid with the shade Bare. As I showed you before, it does seem like that it does have a lot of kickback, so something that I would keep in mind when working with this palette. We're gonna see how the rest of the other colors play out, but definitely something that I would keep in mind. Next, I'm gonna go in with my transition shade, and I think I'm gonna use the shade Play. Ooh, that's super pretty. Super pretty color. That went on really smoothly, blended out really nicely. I definitely want to use that Crave shade that we swatched at the very beginning because holy moly. I want to test that out and see how awesome it looks on the lid actually. That's probably what I'm gonna do all over the lid, I think. Like probably to like this point. And then like have this area just be like mauve-y, peachy tones. I'm gonna go in with the shade Teddy and I'm gonna use my Morphe R37 brush. This is just kind of like what I like to use once I start going deeper into my crease a little bit. Ooh. Yeah, all of these shades definitely have a lot of kickback. So that's definitely something that I would think about when maybe thinking about purchasing this. Here, as you can see, there's quite a bit of kickback and I'm barely tapping my brush here. So if that's something that bothers you, keep that in mind. Me personally, it doesn't really bother me that much, but there is a decent amount of kickback. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. So that's with the shade Teddy added. Now I'm gonna go in a little bit with the shade Raw, just the tiniest bit. And like I said earlier, these shades seem to be very pigmented, so really tiniest bit. And I'm only gonna focus that on the outer corner. And we're just gonna slowly build this up. So now I'm gonna kind of use the flatter side of this brush and I'm just gonna pack the shade Raw a little bit on this outer corner. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use this random flat BH Cosmetics packing brush and I'm gonna dip right into the shade Crave. And then once I get a good amount on the brush, I go ahead and take my setting spray. I'm gonna use the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. And I just give it a little squirt. I just always feel like this makes the shadows work better. Not that it wouldn't be able to perform on its own, but this is what I always do, so I'm gonna treat it exactly how I would any other palette. finding that with the packing brush, I'm not getting as much color payoff as I would like. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and use my finger. More iridescent looking than the other shimmers in here. I'm gonna go ahead and take my big fluffy brush and just blend out the top a little bit so that it doesn't have too much shimmer up there, because I try to keep that as matte as possible. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Morphe M213 brush, and I'm just gonna dip into that shade Bare again, and I'm just gonna highlight my brow bone. I'm gonna take the Morphe E18 and I'm gonna dip into that shade Raw and a little bit of Teddy as well, and I'm gonna put that on my lower lash line. After playing with this guy for a little bit and creating a really quick makeup look, I think it's definitely a great palette. It turned out so pretty, so easily blended too. That concealed shade really did, I feel like, help lock in the colors and make them pop. All of the mattes, they just blended so seamlessly. Definitely would recommend this palette. I think it's definitely wearable, especially with all of the matte shades that we have in there. You could easily make a day look in this. You can make it night, you can make it glamorous and glitzy and wild and all that. I would highly recommend getting this palette. So yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed the first impressions. I'll definitely keep you guys updated on me playing with it later on down the road. I'm definitely gonna play with it for the next few days or so. If you did like the video, make sure you leave a big thumbs up on it. That lets me know that you like this video, and then that also lets me know that you guys like the first impressions videos, and then I will keep doing them. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, because then you will be notified when I post a new video. Also, hit the bell notification so that you're double extra posted up about every single video that I upload. And I hope to see you guys during our next video on 12 Days of Christmas. Bye guys.